the whole congregation when he can't even manage his own temper.
Betty, look, he's not always like this. I mean, he's got a lot of pressure on him right now. I mean, he's dealing with the demands of pastoring a large congregation and building a new church, and not to mention his consecration of bishop and all. I mean, the stress just gets to him sometimes, and this thing can happen. He can't even find another outlet.
You know, like basketball, football, or professional boxing. Instead of using his wife as a punching bag, it's your problem. It's all married in home. It's a good thing he is not married. Because I'll show him what an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth means. And I wouldn't turn the other cheek. I ain't turn the other cheek.
Betty, look, he's a really good man. And he really does love me. I mean, he's a wonderful provider. I mean, just look around. I mean, he works so hard to ensure that I have a comfortable home and nice things to wear. What more could a woman ask for? Betty, I remember he used to call me every night and sing Freddie Jackson's "You Are My Lady." You are my lady. You're everything I need and more. Oh.
Lisa, I know the song. I know.
Well, anyway, Betty, he used to sing a few bars to my coworkers a few times. he thought it was me. Oh, Betty, he was so romantic. He brought me a different set of roses. We did everything together. Romantic walks in the park, picnics and candlelight dinners. Oh, Betty, the day he proposed to me was the happiest day of my life. I can still remember how nervous he was. He got down on one knee in front of everyone. He was sweating bullets. And 9 months later, we were married. Betty, we had the most elegant wedding in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Surrounded by about 50 family members and friends on a sandy white beach lined with coconut and palm trees and exotic tropical flowers. Betty, I made a covenant before God and man that I would love, honor, and obey my husband until death do us part. Like that old saying, what doesn't kill me will only make me stronger, right?
Well, it looks like he's working on that.
Oh.
Lisa, that was then. This right here is now. You need to deal with reality. The past was a fantasy, a facade, and a mirage. See, let me tell you something. Dating is like fishing. Men use the old bait and switch routine. First, they bait you with acts of kindness, like flowers and candy and candlelit dinners and romantic walks in the park. And then they hook you with that 3-letter phrase, I love you. And last but not least, they reel you in with that 4-letter phrase, will you marry me? And first they get you, and when they get you, they rip the hook out of your mouth, and the next thing you realize you've been tricked and bamboozled. And then they show the true colors. See, Lisa, he only told you what you wanted to hear and did what was necessary to do. And now that he has you, look at how he treats you. Girl, he's a fake.
He's not a fake baby.
He is a fake.
He is not a fake baby.
This is the case of a woman's fairy tale dream of heavenly bliss that ended in a nightmare of silent domestic violence. Mrs. Lisa Seals was a beautiful untalented young woman whose life was sniffed out by what the Bible deems a wolf in sheep's clothing. Her husband, Pastor James Seals, lured her in a relationship by showering her with gifts and misrepresenting himself as a man of God. He presented himself as a man of honesty and integrity, whom by his own promise in one of his sermons stated that he would make her feel like a queen. But instead, behind closed doors, he abused her, misused her, violated her, held her captive, and eventually, which I will prove, murdered her. Not only did he misrepresent himself to his wife, but he had his congregants, family, and friends fooled also. Many of them looked up to him, reverenced him, and some even worshiped him. But I will expose his deeds of wickedness on today, and you will see with your own eyes what type of man he really is. Pastor Seals, today is your judgment day. Thank you, Your Honor.